Hi guys, Serena here. Welcome to this video review of Femi Core. I'm really glad you found this today because if you've been dealing with leaking when you laugh, sneeze, or exercise, feeling urgency out of nowhere, avoiding activities you love because of bladder worries, and that embarrassing loss of confidence, I want you to know that you are absolutely not alone and there's nothing to be ashamed of. This is something that affects millions of women, and I've done extensive research into Femi Core to give you the most honest review possible. Let's talk about why this problem is so much more common than people think. If you're experiencing leaking when you laugh, sneeze, or exercise, feeling urgency out of nowhere, avoiding activities you love because of bladder worries, and that embarrassing loss of confidence, these aren't just minor inconveniences. They can completely change how you live your life, what activities you're willing to do, and how confident you feel. And here's what most women don't realize. This isn't something you just have to accept. Your pelvic floor muscles respond to training just like any other muscle group in your body, and that's exactly the approach that Femi Core takes. So what is Femi Core? According to their official website, Femi Core is a comprehensive program designed to support pelvic floor strength and bladder control. What makes Femi Core different from generic Kegel advice you find online is that it provides a step-by-step pelvic floor training program with guided video exercises, progressive resistance protocols, and lifestyle modifications for core stability. This isn't just squeeze and hope for the best. It's a structured, progressive approach. Let me break down what's actually inside the Femi Core program. You get a step-by-step pelvic floor training program with guided video exercises, progressive resistance protocols, and lifestyle modifications for core stability. Everything is designed to work together as a complete system that addresses rebuilding the deep pelvic floor muscles that weaken after childbirth, hormonal changes, and aging, restoring the muscular support that controls your bladder and core stability. The progressive nature of the program is really important because just like you wouldn't walk into a gym and try to deadlift 300 pounds on day one, you need to progressively build your pelvic floor strength. Here's the science behind how Femi Core works. Your pelvic floor is a group of muscles that form a hammock-like structure at the base of your pelvis. These muscles support your bladder, uterus, and bowel, and they control your urinary and bowel function. When these muscles weaken, which happens from rebuilding the deep pelvic floor muscles that weaken after childbirth, hormonal changes, and aging, restoring the muscular support that controls your bladder and core stability, the support structure fails, and you experience leakage, urgency, and loss of control. Femi Core targets these specific muscles with exercises designed to rebuild strength, endurance, and coordination. It's not just about squeezing harder, it's about training the right muscles in the right way. Femi Core also addresses something most programs miss entirely, which is the mind-muscle connection. Many women who try Kegels on their own are actually engaging the wrong muscles. They're squeezing their glutes, their inner thighs, or their abs instead of their pelvic floor. Femi Core teaches you how to isolate and properly activate the correct muscles, which is absolutely essential for results. Now, what are real women saying about Femi Core? I went through many testimonials and the results are genuinely life-changing. Most women notice improvements within 2 to 3 weeks of consistent practice. The urgency episodes become less frequent. The leaking during exercise, laughing, or sneezing decreases significantly. Women report being able to return to activities they'd given up, like running, jumping, and playing with their kids or grandkids. Several women in their 50s and 60s said Femi Core gave them back their freedom and confidence, and many mentioned that they wished they'd found it years earlier instead of suffering in silence. Who is Femi Core ideal for? Femi Core is for any woman experiencing pelvic floor weakness regardless of age. Whether it's from childbirth, menopause, aging, or any other cause, the muscles can be retrained. If you've been managing this problem with pads and workarounds instead of actually addressing it, Femi Core gives you a real path forward. Now, this is important. Only get the authentic Femi Core program from the official website. The link is right in my description below. There are knockoff programs out there with incorrect exercises that can actually make pelvic floor problems worse if done wrong. The official Femi Core comes with expert guidance and a money-back guarantee. My final verdict on Femi Core. After researching the program, the science behind pelvic floor rehabilitation, and real user results, I believe Femi Core is a well-designed, effective program for women dealing with pelvic floor weakness. The approach is scientifically sound, the program is comprehensive, and the results women are reporting are genuinely encouraging. With the money back guarantee, there's no risk. Head to the official Femi Core website through my link in the description. Thanks for watching this Femi Core review. Bye.